Okay, my scale model kit stash. I've been trying to shrink it, but it's not easy. I don't get a lot of time to build it, so it keeps getting larger. So, from Trumpeter, the German heavy cruiser Admiral Hipper 1940 in 700 scale. Quite a nice kit. The actual hull comes pre-painted if you want to do it like that. And already this is one of my favorite kits. Oops, sorry. It's the Tamiya Douglas A18 Sky Raider of the US Navy. It's in 148, I believe. And even though it's a single engine piston fighter bomber, it's actually huge. So I'm very excited about this one. I bought it because of the actual looks of it. And yeah, had a look on the inside, it's very impressive. This is me trying to make a collection of German World War II armor. The Jagdpanzer IV, one of my favorite tanks as well, with the L70 calibers gun from Tamiya, so this is gonna be nice. And a big one. So the Blocham B152C1 early version from Special Hobby in 132. This also has some photo etched parts and a resin kit inside, I think, for the engine. So it's quite a beautiful aircraft, and that's why I chose this one. Price was also quite fair. I do like to build cars, and I do like to build old Porsches. If I ever could get my hands on my dream car, it would be one of these. So from Revel, the 911 Carrera 3.2 Coupe G model. I think this color looks nice. I'm probably gonna go with this one. I just don't know when. Here's my first Edward kit that I got. Well, okay. So 19 euros. This is the weekend edition, so no extras, but still the Edward quality and detail. The 109 G10 with the airlock canopy, if I understand correctly. And yeah, I'm gonna enjoy this one. This I bought a few days ago on my vacation. It's very old tooling and quite cheap. These old style motorcycles look great, so 22 euros, and it's gonna make a wonderful model. It's from Aoshima, actually. A very nice kit. Originally I couldn't find this, so I bought the Tupolev 134, the trainer version, from Zvezda, but then I found it and I bought this one as well. I actually am currently building the trainer version. I'm gonna make this with, gonna build this with USSR markings. So it's in 1/144, and it's quite modern tooling, very nice. Another bike, a retro bike. So Hokuto Honda CB400T, again from Aoshima. So this is gonna be looking great as well, no doubt. Here's my a favorite car of mine, the original Widowmaker, I think, in a Club Sport version, 911 GT2 from Tamiya in 124. I love those fat tires. Has a price on it, yeah, 25 euros, so very good pricing for Tamiya for what you get. But the next one is one of my top three, I would say. Tamiya Team Suzuki X-Star gsx-rr 20, so very modern tooling. I think this is the World Championship winner. And the paint scheme on this makes it look fantastic, but also it's a highly detailed kit. So I paid 55.99, so 56 euros for this. And another kit that's from my top 5 is the Christopher Columbus expedition ship Nina from Zvezda. I had a look on the inside. It's in 100 scale, and it's gonna be fantastic. A great build. It's gonna be okay. Yeah. So Moving on, well, I got some smaller kits here. The Panzer Haubitze 2000 from Revell. This is a highly detailed modern tool again. It's gonna make a very nice looking kit. I've seen the plastic is different to what we're used from Revell. It looks very hard plastic, but the actual detail is fantastic. So these generally are in the 20 euro, yeah, 18 and so 19 euros. I'm happy to pay for this series of tanks from Revell because I've already built the T-55 and it was excellent. Zvezda submarine. So I built a U-boat and I want something different. And this is in a very interesting scale, 1x144. It's large, it's different, and it's gonna be good looking. So a different, proposition to your usual themes, and also a modern kit. I've also built the Toyota GT1 from Le Mans, and it looked fantastic. And so I was all too happy to buy this Nissan R390 GT1 from Tamiya. No doubt it's gonna look just as great. As will the next kit in my collection, the Porsche 911 GT1. Yep, of course I'm not going to be painting the scheme, it comes with the decals. Just how good this is going to look, just imagine. Alright. One of my top 3 kits is this MiG-21 SMT from Revell in 148, 320 parts, plenty to keep you occupied. This is, for all intents and purposes, this is the Edward kit. And let me fix my camera a little bit. Alright, so an Edward kit reboxed by Revell, but it's because of Revell that it came to my hands, so credit to them. Large aircraft in this scale, very well detailed, and one of the most beautiful aircraft ever built. I can't wait for this one. I don't think it has any photos or anything like that, but you don't really need it, you just need a good kit. In line with the Panzer Haubitze theme, this is the Russian version of a modern SPG from Hobby Boss, the Chinese company. I think it was like, what, 20 says? No, 19, yeah, okay, 20 euros. So in my book it's a little bit overpriced, I mean, but just by a couple of euros. I'm still gonna be happy to do this one. Zvezda again, another modern tooling. This turned out to be a snap fit kit. I didn't notice that when I bought it. In 172, so quite small. Always great looking, these Soviet fighters. And despite being a snap fit, it's just as detailed as a normal kit. Of course I'm going to use some blue. Another small kit is this Eurofighter Typhoon from Revell. I love the colors, I got the colors, it's just a question of getting down to it. The Eurofighter is a great looking aircraft, which is important, You can put a lot of work into a kit, but it's the end result that matters. If it's not interesting inherently. An anti-tank gun from World War II by Tamiya. That was an absolute bargain. 6 euros, and really you get a lot. You get a lot from Tamiya at this price. It's quite large. It's in 135. So yeah, not the most exciting thing, but yeah, I'll still be happy to do it. From Hobby Boss, the Kamov K-29 Helix B, an anti-submarine warfare helicopter of the Russian Navy, an old design, still in service, very effective, very reliable, and fantastic looking. The actual kit should look something less washed out, something like this. Well, this is just beautiful to watch. Again, modern tooling. Is there a price? 24 euros. I'm happy to pay that for this kit. Not so sure I'm happy for what I paid for this kit though. This is a Tamiya Sturmgeschütz 3. It was quite expensive. It's in 148, which is an unusual scale. The reason why it was more expensive than expected is it has a metal hull, a die-cast hull. which supposedly makes it more realistic. I don't know why. Surely when you pick it up, the weight makes it feel better, but in terms of looks, I don't know, once you put the paint on, we'll have to wait and see. But still, it's gonna be very detailed and nice. This one's from my youth. I've seen one live in Greece on vacation. We're talking some almost 4 years ago now, close to that. A Porsche 959. This actually kit came out when the car came out, so you can understand how old the tooling is and why it costs only 14 euros. And yet I've looked at the kit inside, and you get a lot for your money once again from Tamiya. Not gonna lie. This one's not gonna fit in my camera. No, I don't care much for modern warships. I like World War II ships and even more the World War Ones, because you know, they're more complex, more interesting to look. And here, here's the German flag from that era. The nice change, you know, from the swastikas and all the WW2 stuff from ICM. Of course, quite a large kit, so gonna be a lot of fun, and it's gonna look good when finished because of the sheer size of it. This one I bought on vacation because it was cheap, but the reason I bought this one over something else is because I like these Navy US fighters. I like generally the radial engine fighters, like the P-47 Thunderbolt, and of course I like the Hellcat, and the color is very nice. So like I said, in my experience, the most important thing on a finished kit is not so much how much you paid for it or stuff like that, but the actual theme, how interesting is it, and the, should I say legendary, the Sukhoi 47 Berkut. So very much an experimental aircraft that didn't go into production eventually, but you can't argue with the beauty of it. 20 euros from Zvezda, not a very complex kit, a few parts, still good quality. This one I also bought on vacation, and you can't tell me this is not going to be an interesting aircraft to build. PBY-5A Black Cat, alright, from Academy. No idea which year the tooling is from. I looked inside, it's very nice. And now I just got hold of 3 kits, the last 3 in my collection. So you got the BF109E3, the Emil, my favorite 109, even before the Friedrich, in the Profi Pack edition. So you get all your photo etched parts and stuff, and your masks. And it cost 29 euros, I think, so it was a bargain considering what you're getting. The photo etched, the colored photo etched parts are fantastic. I'm gonna enjoy building this kit, and a very similar theme and a similar price, the A8 version. Note that this is in 148, so paying less than 30 bucks for these kits with the quality of Edward and all what you get in the North Black edition, I think is a great deal. And the latest and greatest, the flavor of the month, is the Macchi MC202 Folgore from Italeri, or I think it's to commemorate, I don't know, Italeri's 100 years, something like that, but very, very recent release, like just released, and it's already out of stock on most sites. I got it from Bulgaria, 99 euros from Italeri, I got it 89 euros from there. In 132, it is a large kit. It's got even 3D parts, 3D decals for the cockpit, and you even get these smoke decals included. So yeah, highly sought after kit, and like I said, the flavor of the month. This is. Some will argue that you don't really get what you pay for with this kit because it has some issues that are, you know, Italeri is not considered the best out there, but the main selling point for me, otherwise I wouldn't have gone for it, is the actual aircraft is a knockout beauty. I love the MC-202, and most of the Italian aircraft from World War II are extremely beautiful. So yeah, this is it. This is my collection so far, and I hope it's not gonna grow, it's gonna shrink. I am building, doing the best that I can, but you know, life. So thanks for watching. See you. Bye bye.